It's the first true road game of the season, and it's a matchup against the much-improved LSU Tigers. And now for a look at the Bayou Bengals, here's opposition research, brought to you by HKC Roofing. Not much was expected of LSU entering the season, so little in fact that the media forecast the Tigers to finish in the SEC's basement in their preseason poll. However, a fiery new coach mixed with one of the league's top freshmen and a solid group of returnees has the Tigers displaying signs of significantly outperforming expectations and perhaps finishing 2017 and 18 as one of the conference's surprises. All due respect to former coach Johnny Jones, but it was time for a change. After 6 lackluster seasons, the Tigers hit bottom a year ago, finishing at 10-21. Enter Will Wade, a winner during his ascent at Chattanooga and VCU and a relentless recruiter. Against improbable odds, the Nashville-born 30-something helped LSU secure a top 20 class last spring and is going gangbusters in 18 as the Tigers sit on 2 top 30 commits for next season. In 5 years, Wade is 148 and has coached in the last 2 NCAA tournaments after succeeding his mentor Shaka Smart with the Rams. Prior, he oversaw an impressive 16-win improvement during a 2-year cycle with the Mocs. Earlier, Wade assisted at Clemson, his alma mater, Harvard, and VCU before receiving his first head coaching job at Chattanooga in 2013. While his current group has wrinkles, the Tigers are one of college basketball's top shooting teams and lead the SEC in steals. Although LSU struggles defensively, they've produced enough offense and enter their SEC opener on Wednesday at 9-3. Schedule highlights include credible wins over Michigan and Houston, as well as Wade's 100th career victory last week against Memphis. Of the Tigers' 3 blemishes, only the Stephen F. Austin mishap stands out as the Tigers missed a layup at the buzzer, preserving the Lumberjacks' surprise. The Tigers won the re-recruitment for prize freshman Tremont Waters, and the former 4-star guard has dazzled in his first season. The 5'11" point decommitted from Georgetown last March and should vie for the league's top newcomer. On the season, he leads the Tigers in scoring at 17 a game while distributing a league-leading 6 assists per. He surpassed 20 points on 4 occasions, including 39 against Marquette in Maui, one of the tournament's top performances. He also boasts solid shooting numbers of 45% from 3 and 79% at the foul line. Baton Rouge native Skylar Mays returns in the backcourt and has started 37 career games. The 6'4" sophomore will slide over to the 2 this year and is an efficient, solid guard. He's second in scoring at 13 a game and is one of LSU's top rebounders too at 4 a tilt. Mays has a couple of 20-plus point games on his career ledger and connects at a team-best 88% from the foul line. Perhaps no other Tiger has benefited more from Waters' addition. 6'11" Aussie Dwap Reith is one of a handful of Tigers that patrol the lane, ponying up 12 points and 5 rebounds while playing fewer minutes than last year. The senior has big playability, sees 7 career double-doubles, and a 30-point explosion against UNC Wilmington. Yet he can also be a no-show, as evident by his 4 points in 25 minutes against Memphis. Reith is a 65% free throw shooter, but is fouled out of 7 career games. During his 4 years with the program, 6'10" senior Aaron Epps has seen his production rise each season. On the year, the Ball, Louisiana resident, is in at 10 points with a team-leading 6 rebounds as a nice accessory. His 26-point outburst was critical in the Houston victory, the only time he's been north of 20 in his career. The veteran has solid shooting numbers of 52% on field goals and 77% from the charity line, but similar to Reith, must avoid foul trouble. Brandon Sampson returns from a leg injury. The 6'5" junior severely sprained his left ankle in Maui and just returned to action 2 weeks ago. On the season, the 2-year starter contributes 10 points per game with an eye on improved defense and increased efficiency from 3. To date, Sampson sinks 45% of his tries, scoring a season high of 20 prior to his injury. Rugged Wayne Sims plays double-figure minutes and is a part-time starter. The 6'6" sophomore is one of 4 Baton Rouge residents on the roster and was named the state's 2015 Player of the Year. Sims is good for 7 and 4 while splitting minutes in the front court. On a team void of rim protectors, he's LSU's top shot blocker at 1 a game. A trio of Tiger newcomers fill out the expected rotation. JC transfer Darrell Edwards has started 4 games and adds 7 points to the cause after dropping 49% of his three-point attempts in limited tries. The 6'3 junior is 11 for 11 on free throws and was one of the top 20 junior college recruits in last season's class. Natchitoches, Louisiana, Brandon Rochelle will play, and the 6'5 freshman puts forth 5 points a night after averaging a double-double last season for Juggernaut Central High School, as will Randy Onwuser, the jewel of the summer transfer market. The 6'3 grad student scored them by the bushel at Southern Utah last season, averaging 24 points a game. Thus far, Onwuser has but a modest 5 a night to his tally. Fast facts. The Tigers' 52-point win versus North Florida earlier this season is the highest win margin by any SEC team. The Cats lead the overall series 88-26, but it's been much more competitive in Baton Rouge, with UK winning 30 of the 48 games. And Wednesday night begins a busy stretch of upcoming road games for the Cats. Famous alums, none more recognizable than Shaq himself, plus Emmy Award-winning reporter Campbell Brown and the 38th Vice President Hubert Humphrey. Wednesday night begins a stretch of 4 out of 5 on the road, and it's Kentucky versus LSU starting at 8:30. Join the UK Sports Network coverage as they'll tip off the show starting at 7 Eastern. For the Leach Report, I'm Chris LaBar.